In a faraway land, hidden deep within a dark forest, there stood a magnificent castle, filled with secrets, magic, and a terrible curse. This is the story of a prince turned into a beast, and the girl who changed everything. Long ago, there lived a young prince in a grand and beautiful castle. He had everything: wealth, power, and servants who obeyed his every command. But despite all this, the prince was selfish, arrogant, and cold-hearted. He cared only about appearances and had no kindness in his soul. One stormy night, an old beggar woman came to the castle gates. She was weak, shivering, and asked for shelter in exchange for a simple rose. The prince looked at her and laughed cruelly. He judged her by her appearance and turned her away. Suddenly, the old woman transformed into a powerful enchantress. She warned the prince that true beauty comes from within, but it was too late. As punishment, she cast a terrible curse upon him. The prince was transformed into a horrifying beast, and his entire castle, along with everyone inside it, fell under the spell. The enchantress left behind a magical rose and said, "If you can learn to love, and earn love in return before the last petal falls, the curse will be broken. But if not, you will remain a beast forever." In a small nearby village lived a bright and kind young woman named Belle. She was not like the others. While everyone else was busy with daily routines, Belle loved reading books and dreaming of adventure. The villagers found her strange. They whispered about her, calling her different. But Belle didn't mind. She believed there was more to life than what she saw around her. There was also a man named Gaston, a proud, strong hunter who believed he deserved the best of everything, including Belle. But Belle found him arrogant and unkind, and she refused his constant proposals. One day, Belle's father, Maurice, set off on a journey but lost his way in the forest. Cold, tired, and frightened, he stumbled upon a mysterious castle. Hoping for shelter, he entered, but what he found was far from welcoming. The beast appeared and, seeing Maurice as an intruder, locked him away in the dungeon. When Maurice didn't return, Belle grew worried. She set out into the forest to find him. After a long search, she discovered the castle and her father imprisoned inside. Desperate to save him, Belle made a brave decision. She offered herself in exchange for her father's freedom. The beast agreed. Maurice was released, and Belle remained behind, trapped in the cursed castle. At first, Belle was terrified of the beast. His appearance was frightening, and his temper was unpredictable. The beast, too, struggled. He was angry, lonely, and unsure how to treat someone with kindness. But inside the castle, something unexpected began to happen. The enchanted servants, once human, befriended Belle. They showed her warmth, humor, and kindness. Slowly, Belle began to see that not everything in the castle was as it seemed. As days passed, Belle and the beast started to understand each other. The beast tried to control his anger. He began to care about Belle's comfort and happiness. One day, he showed her something special, a grand library filled with endless books. Belle's eyes lit up with joy. That moment changed everything. The more time they spent together, the more their hearts began to change. Belle saw beyond the beast's appearance and discovered his gentle, hidden soul. The beast, for the first time in his life, learned what it meant to care for someone else. But time was running out. The enchanted rose was losing its petals. Meanwhile, back in the village, Gaston grew jealous and angry. He convinced the villagers that the beast was dangerous. Leading a mob, Gaston marched toward the castle to destroy him. The castle was attacked. Chaos filled the halls. Gaston confronted the beast. But the beast had changed. He no longer wanted to fight. He had found something more important than anger. He had found love. Still, Gaston attacked him mercilessly, leaving the beast badly injured. As the beast lay dying, Belle returned. Tears filled her eyes as she held him close. She realized the truth, the feeling she could no longer hide. I love you. At that very moment, the last petal fell, but then something magical happened. The curse began to lift, light surrounded the beast, and slowly, he transformed back into the prince he once was. The castle returned to its former glory, and the servants became human again. Belle and the prince looked at each other not as strangers, but as two souls who had found love in the most unexpected place. Their journey had changed them both, and together, they began a new life, one filled with kindness, understanding, and true love. Because in the end, true beauty is not what we see on the outside. It is what lives in the heart. And love, real love, can break any curse.